Hello friends, welcome to Pawan Shop channel. In this tutorial I am going to explain you how to read the data from multiple CSV file and same data how to write into another CSV file. If you didn't watch my previous video how to read the data from the CSV file and same data how to write into another CSV file, then please go and watch, because all my previous video I have created from scratch. So in this tutorial I am not going to create the project from scratch, but I will explain you how to read the data from multiple resource and same data how to write into another CSV file. Step by step I will explain you each and every class. So project I have created already project, and when you will create the project in pom.xml, you have to add only Spring Batch dependency, because I am not going to read data from any database or so no need to add the database related property dependency, and only Spring Batch dependency is enough for this example. So add only Spring Batch dependency and this will insert automatically to write the test class. So no need to take care of it, only add Spring Batch dependency and go to main class, and this main class will create automatically, but only you have to add one annotation called enable auto configuration, because database related configuration is enabled by default. So if you are not using any database related, so you have to exclude the database data source auto configuration class, otherwise project will not run. It will ask for the URL, username, password. So write this enable auto configuration and annotation inside the main class and exclude data source auto configuration class. And then first step, what you have to write the model class, right? So first see the input in resource file. In resource I have input and output, and input I have 3 CSV file. So I am going to read from these 3 CSV file. You can see the CSV file. I have ID, student ID, and username, first name and last name. Total I have 4 record. Each and every CSV file. Right, 1 to 14, 110 to 114, and in second CSV 15 to 19 and 100 to 104. Total 5 record, and in second CSV file 5, and third CSV file also 5 record. So these 15 record I am going to read from these 3 CSV file, and same data I am going to write into this output folder. Inside output folder I have student output.csv. so currently you can see this is the empty. So let's create the model class first. So when create the model class, you have to declare all fields. So I have total 4 fields: student ID, username, first name and last name. Student ID, username, first name and last name, right? So write the all property, then default constructor and all argument constructor and public setter getter method, correct? And this is the get field method of a type string array. I'm returning string array total all with all fields. So you student ID, username, first name and last name. So and then in second step you have to create the Spring configuration class. In Spring configuration class, at the class level you have to add these two annotation. First one is configuration and second enable batch processing. And this is the logger object. If you want to use logger, then you can create private static final logger. Log is equal to logger factory.get logger of Spring configuration class. Then first you have to create this step builder factory and job builder factory, and to read the data from the multiple CSV file you have to use resource of type array, resource array type, and you can write here in input folder you can write multiple CSV file, right? In my case I have only 3. You can write 5, 10, 20 as you wish. So you have to define here all input at the right value annotation, and inside value you have to input folder. Inside input folder have student underscore star. Star means 1 2 3 4 5 6. So all will read .csv, and to read the data from the CSV you have to use the plate file item reader. So plate file item reader will help you to read the data from the CSV file. And this is the logger.info. This method execution is started, and then create the plate file item reader object. Plate file item reader is equal to new plate file item reader of type student data. Reader dot set line mapper and default line mapper. Inside default line mapper you have to set line tokenizer and delimited line tokenizer, and in line tokenizer you have to set the names of array type. So names it's taking, so you can see here string arg, string array arg you can say. So this method get field method I have already created in model class, and I am returning the string array. So with our fields, so how many fields you have? So in my case I have total 4 fields. So you can write here and return string array, and then field set mapper. Inside field set mapper bin wrapper field set mapper dot set target type student type, and this is logger execution. This method execution is completed, and return the reader. And you have to create the bin multi resource item reader. Multi-resource means multiple file, multiple resource. Treat the data from the multiple resource and create the object of multi-resource item reader. Read is equal to new multi-resource item reader. Read dot set resource, and this resource is the input where I am getting defining input file. So this resource array type you have to use here. Resource set resource and delegate. Inside delegate you have to use the pass the read method. This is the read method reader, and return the read instance, multi-resource item reader instance. And then to write the data into plate file, you have to use the plate file item read writer. Plate file item writer will help you to write the data in CSV file and create the object and set the resource. So resource I have output folder here, out in resources output. Inside output I have student underscore output.csv and set append allowed true and delimited line aggregator. Create the delimited line aggregator and bin wrapper field extractor and set the field extractor to set name. So this name get method already you have seen in model class of type string array. Again you have to pass here and aggregator.set field extractor. So this is field extractor bin wrapper field extractor you have to pass the object and writer.set line aggregator, and finally return the writer object. And then to create the step, inside the step you have to define the chunk size and reader writer dot build method. You have to call build method finally to return the step object. And then job, inside job you have to define incrementer and flow. In flow you have to write the step method dot end dot build. So finally configuration class is completed. And then in application.property we have nothing because I am not using any database related property. So I am not using actually database, so no, I am not going to define anything here. So for that you have to use only this annotation to exclude the database data source auto configuration class. And then finally run the project. So all code completed. First this is the main class, and then first one is this model class. In model class you have to write all fields and default constructor, all argument constructor and public static getter method, and then finally this is string configuration class. In string configuration class at the class level you have to add this two annotation and create the instance of step builder factory, job builder factory, and to read the data from the multiple resource you have to write the resource array type instance, and you have to pass the input. If input, inside the input I have one folder input. Inside input I have 3 CSV files. So student underscore star means it will read all 3, whatever after student underscore 1 2 3, whatever star means whatever is there after underscore, it will read all, and this is the output, and this is the reader to read the data from CSV file, and this is the multiple resource item reader to read the data from multiple resource, and this is the writer to write the data into CSV file. Finally, in below I have step and job. Inside step you have to define the chunk size, reader, writer. If you are writing processor is optional in Spring Batch. If you are writing processor to perform some changes on data, so you can write and reader, then after dot processor you can pass the processor method, processor class object. So in my case I am not going to write any processor, because I am not performing any changes on data. So if you are writing a processor, you don't know how to write the processor and how to call processor, then you can watch my previous video. There I have written. So this is processor and this is the job. Inside job you have to write the incrementer and flow step. Then construction is ready. Then this is the inside application property. Nothing I have written because I am not using any database related database, so I am not going to define anything here. In output currently student underscore output folder is empty, and in form.xml you only have to add the Spring Batch dependency. If you are using any database, then you have to add the dependency here. Otherwise, in my case, in this tutorial I am not going to read, only simply I am going to read the data from the CSV file, and same data I am going to write into another CSV file. So I am not using any database. There is no use of database, so I have not written any database related dependency. So all code completed, and let's run the Spring Batch project. As you can see, project ran successfully, and this is the process job name and completed with the flowing parameters, run ID 1 and the flowing status completed in 112 millisecond. So let's go and see the output. So currently output is empty, so it will create the CSV file inside the project. So click on project, right click on project and go to property. In property file you will see the current location workspace. So click on this, then you will see the current project. Click on current project, then go to target, then target to classes. Inside classes you will see output folder. Inside output folder you will see the CSV file, and in CSV file you will see the all 15 record from CSV file. In one CSV file I have these 5 record. As you can see, this is the CSV and this is output CSV. So you can see 1114 1002 104 data total 5 record is there, and this 5 record from second CSV file and this 5 record from third CSV file. So data inserted successfully. So project run successfully. Thanks for watching. If you really learn something from this video, please subscribe my channel, Pawan Shop channel, and if you really like and comment. Thanks for watching.